We're doing real big this time.
Jumpers is getting shot. Yeah. Swish, swish, swish. I probably didn't need to say the swish, swish, swish. That was doing too much. Let's talk some NBA hoops though. Let's talk these NBA playoffs, man. So last night, Oklahoma City got bounced. Clippers lost. Chris Paul had an awesome mini rant at a reporter. And the Spurs did what the Spurs do. Came out. We had Manu was able to dip into the fountain of youth for a second and bring back some old school Manu to really provide a spark for that Spurs offense. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, we're talking playoff basketball. So as a matter of fact, let's just talk about the Spurs off the top. Because Kawhi and Mike Conley, if you guys are not watching this Spurs-Memphis series, which is turning out to be a really good series, Kawhi Leonard and Mike Conley are just playing they're just playing basketball at a really high level. And it's really fun to watch. The competitiveness that's going back and forth between those two is enjoyable. It's very enjoyable to watch. Both of these guys are competitors. Neither one of them want to see their team lose. One team's just a little bit better, and I think that team is the Spurs. But this has been a fun series to watch, man. This has been a very fun series to watch. Memphis is giving San Antonio all they can handle, while Golden State's already wrapped up their series. They're getting a extended vacation. You know what I'm saying? Extended rest. Along with Houston, who closed out OKC tonight. So we have the Clippers in Utah. Clippers losing. They're headed back to Utah, facing elimination. In the post game, a reporter asked Chris Paul, "Do you expect to come back to LA for Game 7?" Chris Paul was like, "What, man? You forget what team I play for? Of course, man. What you expect me to say? Nah, we gonna lose? Nah, of course." I mean, it was hilarious. It was a great answer. If you haven't seen it, look it up. Chris Paul it was the realest moment I've ever seen from Chris Paul, and I love it. And I like Chris Paul. I've said it before. He just hasn't won yet. And it doesn't, I mean, he's back against the wall again, man. It's very possible. It's extremely possible if they go down there and they beat Utah. But Utah they just play really good team basketball. They play really good team basketball, man. That's a team that causes matchup problems. They remind me a little bit of Washington in the East, how they're very underrated and they just cause matchup problems for a lot of teams. I still don't think they cause matchup problems for Golden State, but I could see the Utah being a matchup problem for San Antonio, Houston, and as you see, LA. So it's very interesting what's going on in the West. And in the East, we still got the Atlanta and Washington series going on, which has turned out to also be an extremely competitive series. Toronto is up on Milwaukee, but Milwaukee's hanging tough, man. They're giving Toronto all they can handle. Kyle Lowry decided to show up after not showing up in the first couple of games, so he had a strong performance last game, and it was good to see that. When him and DeRozan are on, man, Kyle Lowry when they're on, it's a tough team to beat. So they're still a factor. But the Greek Freak, I still can't pronounce his name, Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't know the Greek Freak. You guys know what I'm talking about in Milwaukee. This man is having like his mini coming out party in these playoffs, man. He's playing some grown man ball, and even if they do get eliminated this year, that's true. That boy is gonna run this league in 2 or 3 years, man. That dude is going to be a monster. If he stays in Milwaukee, it's gonna be interesting to see what that team has. Because that boy he's bad. He is a problem. So yeah, that's the little mini playoff update. We got another couple games today, and I'll try to get another video up for you guys now that we back in the swing of things and back in the motion. So until then, you know how we do. As always, make sure you keep it locked right here. Make sure you like, subscribe, and until next time, peace. 100, y'all.
Mr. Fine. Sweatbox.
Let's go. We celebrating on this one, baby.
This is our celebration.
Motivate a whole team like I'm Coach Boone. Put me over.